Hey everybody, Ira Miller here with Homes Around the Villages YouTube channel. I wanted to go ahead and do a video today talking about the market, the real estate market in general. I was going to say the market in the villages, but as you all know, I've been kind of in the real estate market here in the villages going on 25 years. In a few months, it would be 25 years. I think I went online for the villages, maybe I think either February or March of 2000. So I have a good handle on what the market it does here in the villages. And it seems like whatever happens in the real estate market in general starts here with the villages. Now, if any of you have been watching my live streams, then you'll know I've been watching like since 2022. We've been doing these live streams and we've watched the inventory go up and up and up and up and up. And I always said that typical inventory in the villages was from anywhere from 500 to 550. Then I would say, but since we kind of came through that horrible real estate market in 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, flattened out in 12, 13, 14, and then finally started going up late 2014 and then 2015, and then it started climbing from there. Then we got hit with the pandemic. So that kind of messed the market up as well. So to get a really good handle on what a typical real estate market is here in the villages, has been tough because there hasn't been any real continuity in real estate marketing here in inventory, I should say, here in the villages. So I'm only kind of contemplating that with the amount of homes that have been built from, I'm going to say pre-2006, when, again, I've always noticed that the typical market in, say, 05, 04 back then was around 500 homes. Today, I can share with you, it's 528 homes now are listed on the market. And so that seems to be, okay, well, we're getting into a normal market is what I guess we would kind of naturally start thinking. But, and also with all the homes that the villages have built since, I've started tracking these typical inventory stats, I would say probably 600, 650 maybe, might be really normal here in the villages. So we are quickly getting up there and steadily getting up there. So what happens as inventory starts going up? Well, it's all about supply and demand, right? And when there's all this supply and there's not as much demand, then what happens to prices? Prices go down. Everybody gets very competitive. Even the villages developer themselves get very competitive. They offer all of these discounts on their homes, which don't be fooled by those discounts because they always start up here and then they say, oh, we're giving you a $15,000 discount if you buy today or whatever. Don't fall for that nonsense because it's only inflated prices just to make you think that you're getting a really good deal to get you to buy today. So don't get fooled with that. But going back to what I was originally wanted to say is that this inventory is quickly going up, and one of the main reasons is because this has been an election year. Another reason it's been because interest rates have gone up. Now they started going down a little bit. I think they peaked at about 7.25, maybe 7.5. Seems like today they are they're like 6.5. So with them being at 6.5, where does it go from here? And I think that's the 60, well, what was the name of that show a long time ago? The $64,000 question, or whatever that show was a long time ago. Well, I think we all can agree it kind of depends on the election. And I am one who has always tried to stay away from any kind of political talk, political ideologies, any partisan talk or whatever, because I don't feel like that's helpful. And I don't want to certainly alienate one party over another. I am a true independent voter. I'll just put that right out there. I've always voted my conscience, right? Who I thought the better candidate was. And you have to go past, I think, personal feelings. You have to go past identity politics, all of that stuff, and get right down to the nitty-gritty and say, hey, who is the best person for this country that has a proven record of saying, where they are as far as their, where they stand with their political agenda, or where they stand in their ideology. Now, we are about 1 week away, a little over a week, I think 12 days from the time I'm making this video, for the presidential election. Now, the main reason that I am making this video is to kind of put it out there. Once this election is been settled and we know who the president is going to be one way or the other for this country, that's when people start saying, okay, it is what it is. Now, what do I do as far as selling a home, purchasing a home, all of that? So there's been a lot of people on the fence. I can prove that to you just by my own stats of how many homes I have sold this year. And the lesser amount of homes that I've sold this year over the course of my whole career, right? I can tell you for a fact, all my sales are down, and they're way down. And that's because there's been a lot of people sitting on the fence. I actually have what's called a lead coordinator, somebody who calls up all the people that I work with, all the people who have come to me, my office, I Am Realty, through my YouTube channel, Homes Around the Villages YouTube channel. And so many people are sitting there on the fence, and I could attest to that just by talking to my lead coordinator, who calls people every day, all week long. So we know that there are people holding off for right now until after the presidential election. But what I can tell you is once that presidential election has been resolved, now people have to take a look at who's going to be in office, what their policies are, and what kind of confidence they may have with real estate now. Just using the pandemic as an example, so many people didn't buy. Well, simply because they had to stay in place. They have some states that wouldn't even let you travel or whatever. So real estate really took a hit. Well, we've kind of taken a hit because of the presidential election. And so I really feel like after November 5th, that people are now going to know, okay, this is what I have to do. And I think it really ties to the interest rate. Some people are going to think, well, you know, if this person gets in office, maybe the interest rates will go up here. Maybe if this person gets into office, maybe the interest rates will go down here. But at least they can make a decision, an intelligent decision on really what to expect. And so if they feel like the interest rates are going to go up, well, they might be buying like right now. In any case, I think there's a lot of people, like I said, on the fence. And a lot of those people are going to be off the fence after the election. A lot of people are going to be buying up the inventory. And as the inventory goes down, what happens? Prices go up. Again, supply and demand. And so that's why I wanted to make this video today, to kind of, you know, put people on notice out there that, you know, if you're one of those that have been sitting on the fence or waiting to see what happens or whatever, you don't want to wait too long, because I don't think prices are going to be any lower than they are today. Any lower than they are today. Because after next week, then once the presidential election is resolved, one way or another, this real estate market's going to start taking off and going back up. So you don't want to be one of those ones that have been waiting on the sidelines, kind of waiting to see what's going to happen, or waiting to see how far prices may fall. Because I can tell you from 25 years of experience here in this market that as soon as that November election takes place, then sales are going to start going crazy and flying off the shelves. And I don't think you'll be seeing all those people waiting and on the fence anymore. That inventory is going to go down, and you don't want to be one of those people kind of sitting on the sidelines trying to decide, you know, if now's the time to buy, or maybe will housing go down a little bit more. Here's what I can tell you. I'm going to leave you with this. There are a lot of people that have come into this country over the last 4 years. A lot of those people are needing housing. So you have to ask yourself, what's going to happen with that? And I know we have a housing deficit right now. Even though inventory seems to be pretty high, there's a lot of people renting, but as soon as they get off the fence and they'll stop renting, they'll start buying, because some presidential candidates have offered tens of thousands of dollars to go buy a home. Another presidential candidate has offered the ease of being able to buy a home when prices go down and you feel like you're making more money, and now you can afford to buy a home. In any case, whatever it may be, I can promise you, just based on 25 years of experience, every 4 years going through these presidential elections, that you don't want to sit on the fence any longer. You want to beat the people to the finish line here and get the best price that you can. Okay, so if I can help you do that, please give me a call, because we would love to help you. And as we've always done, if you can't make it down here, but you are in the market and you want to buy, you have me who can go over and do videos for you to try to take advantage of this inflated market right now. And we want to get the jump on people. And that's what I've always done with my video camera and with this YouTube channel, is going out, and my expertise as a contractor and a builder and home inspector is go out, look at these homes for you, and determine which is the best home for you and if this is a home worth making an offer on. So that's our specialty here at Homes Around the Villages YouTube channel, and I Am Realty is helping you beat everybody else to the punch through these videos. And it's been historic as to how we've been able to do that for people. So if I can help you do that, please give us a call. So if you don't yet know our telephone number, 352-204-9026, you can text or call that number. Also, homesaroundthevillages@gmail.com is our email address if we can help you that way. So in any case, let us help you get the best deal on a home, because I'm telling you, once that presidential election's over, prices are going to go up, inventory is going to go down, and again, it's all about supply and demand. Thanks so much for watching this video. I look forward to hearing from you. And if you're not yet a subscriber, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification icon, so each and every time I make an informative video for you, or homes video for you, or whatever, you'll be notified. So thanks again for watching. We look forward to seeing you in our next video and on Monday Night Live from 6 to whenever. Please join us on Monday Night Live as well.